I will be showing you two types of applied applique. The basic definition of applique is ornamental needlework in which pieces of fabric are sewn or stuck onto large pieces of fabric to form pictures or patterns. There is a third type of applique called machine applique, but I do not use it and will not be including it in this video. Any kind of pattern image will work. Remember, if you choose not to embroider on top, the details you may want to layer your cutout images or leave the general shape ambiguous. Patterns with a great many curves or delicate pieces may be easier using the second method of applique. Cutting out the image pieces for the roof flower is done in a tight weave cotton fabric. It is important to use tightly woven fabrics for applique because the fraying can become quite bad. You can mitigate that fraying with turning under the edges of the fabric if you so choose. Here, I am demonstrating that you will use simple, small tacking stitches to fix the applique image to the ground fabric. It is important to use small stitches and work alternately if you see puckering and buckling between the two fabrics. Applique can be done in layers to create depth. Here you can see I am layering wool fabrics to create a puffed up applique with wool pieces. I have chosen to use the satin stitch to cover the center applique yellow fabric. The chain stitch and the French knot are showcased in the stamen. In this lion headpiece, the wool is tacked onto the main piece before the whole assembly is added to the body. Layering is completely appropriate for applique. This method is a purely modern applique technique. First, use an iron pen to transfer the image into fabric with an iron. Then, use an adhesive bonding material and iron this on top of the images. Using very sharp scissors, cut out the applique pieces. The pieces are carefully ironed in place on the ground fabric. After each piece has completely cooled, it is time to add the decorative embroideries. The modern method depends on what I am making. If I am worried about the heavy stiffness that comes from the bonding glue, I may not choose to use that method on some of my historical clothing. If my garments are historically inspired instead, such as the garment I am affixing the eagles, I will use glue. I absolutely love surface embroidery techniques on applique. I have found any kind of braiding stitch, chain stitch, buttonhole, lattice work accentuate applique in any piece. Applique pattern of your choice, a way to transfer your image onto the fabric, such as prick and pounce, carbon paper, iron transfer pen, water-soluble pen, or light board. Sharp scissors, tacking threads, embroidery flosses of various colors and weights for your project, double-sided paper or interfacing, a hoop. Types of stitches that are easy to use in applique work include braiding stitches, chain stitches, buttonhole stitches, satin stitches, lattice stitches, and turkey work.